Returning Thursday with the back half of its 21st season, Grey's Anatomy picked up right where its mid-season finale left off, with the aftermath of the convenience store shooting that put Lucas and a pregnant Jo in harm's way. And while we were pretty sure that Amelia's nephew was going to pull through, especially right after Micah and Levi's exits, we were seriously worried about Jo and Link's twins. Were we right to be concerned? Read on. As Hit the Floor began, Bailey informed Richard that Micah had quit the residency program and asked him to keep an eye on Jules, whose reaction to the loss left her snapping at Blue that it was nothing. "I didn't come here to make lifelong friends, did you?" If only a bad mood was the worst of the side effects of Micah's exit on Jules. She was so distracted while treating Damien, the convenience store robber, that she neglected to strap him to the operating table, an oopsie that sent the patient plummeting to the floor when the surface was tilted during surgery. Worse, well, not for Damien, but worse, Jules let Simone get blasted by Teddy for her mistake. Blue and Molly's new beginning. Since Seattle was having a scorcher of a heatwave and the hospital was swamped, Blue sent Molly back to his place to hang out until he got off work. Once he did, he shared with his amnesiac ex-fiancée that he never stopped loving her and pleaded with her to give them a chance. "Go back to California and turn down Dave's proposal," he said, "and when you come back, I am never losing you again." Could Harry Shum Jr. have been any more swoon-worthy? Amelia and Winston's miraculous team-up. Though Amelia and Winston stabilized Jackie, the would-be basketball star woke up with no feeling in her legs. Mom Sky was reluctant to trust Amelia again, but having no choice, did. A gamble that paid off when a drain of the fluid pressing on the teen's spine restored the feeling in her extremities. Afterward, Winston warned Amelia that he wouldn't be roped into another reckless surgery. Lucas and Simone's aftershocks. Upon learning what Lucas had been through, Simone had an understandably big reaction. But Adams was ready to get right back to work, this despite the fact that Ben told him he needed to be cleared by psych after the trauma. As if to show Lucas why that rule exists, the sound of a drop tray clattering triggered a panic attack. He was fine by EOD, though, and so busy kissing Simone that Jules couldn't apologize to Griffith for not copping to her earlier mistake. Jo and Link's tense moment. Once Jo made it to OB, baby-faced Dr. Marcus suggested that stress had caused her bleeding and recommended a cervical cerclage to ensure the mom-to-be and twin safety. Link balked, asking, "Shouldn't we wait for someone born before TikTok?" But as a pregnant OB, Jo knew exactly what she wanted. Later, after a talking to from Bailey, Link adjusted his attitude and apologized to Jo, who admitted she wasn't used to having a partner to lean on and consult with. Owen's near-miss kiss. After Nora suffered abdominal pain en route to her hotel, Owen rushed her back to Grey Sloan, where she'd be stuck for a while. She wasn't mad at it, mind you. Her red mittens not only allowed her to divulge that she'd had a huge crush on Owen back in the day, it let her try to initiate a kiss. Hunt's reaction? He copped to the attraction being mutual and asked Teddy to look after Nora, without mentioning the his and hers confessions or the near kiss. Ben's rude awakening. After Teddy discovered that Ben hadn't closed Grey Sloan to incoming trauma cases as he was supposed to, a fireable offense, she noted, he realized that the hospital didn't have emergency plans for a lot more than a heatwave. Maybe he could form a committee to remedy that problem, he suggested. In turn, the chief reminded him that he was a resident, not guaranteed a job after completing the program, and shouldn't devise protocols when he can't follow them.